What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So if you saw the last video, phase 2, you saw that I'm just starting to progress with the ball, starting some ball work and all that stuff. Unfortunately, I can't show you a lot of that ball work because it's outside with the team, with the coaches around, everybody, and I'm not gonna bring my camera or my phone out and have that recorded. When I'm out there, it's my job, you know? However, the team is away, so now I can bring this camera in while I do a little individual workout with the ball in the gym, everything. So I'm really excited for you to see all of today. I have a lot planned. It should be a long workout, long training session. So I'm gonna have 2 little Greek yogurt things, 2 bananas, and a cup of coffee before I head out. So I'll see you guys there. So with this voiceover, I want to talk less about the actual workout that I'm doing. All the stuff's on the screen that you can see. And I want to talk more about the hardest part that I think where most players fail and where I failed before in the past. And I think that's just like the last week or two, right where you are feeling really good. Like for this, doing the squats with the dumbbells, doing step ups, lunges, even going on like running at 10 miles per hour, in step passing the ball against the wall hard and dribbling. I have no pain. It feels weak, it feels like something's a little off, but there's no pain at all. And this is where a lot of players will like immediately go, since I have no pain, it's like a mental thing and I should just push through it. And I should just try to go straight into training, team training, and just try my luck there. And sometimes it works and sometimes it's fine, but a lot of times, especially when it's like a muscular injury, you come back in and you quickly find that the speed of play and actually going out there, especially during a professional level training session with your team, is a whole different animal, whole different beast than what you've been doing in the gym, just with the body weight exercises and running on the treadmill. And it's really hard mentally because walking around doing everything, you feel great, but you're not strong enough to actually go on the field and play yet. And so for this week, next week, and I even think maybe the week after that, I'm slowly continuing to do all these exercises, continuing to strengthen everything up, and slowly work my way back into doing rondos, back into doing possession, and then finally back into doing 11v11. But it takes a long time, and it's really, really hard to have that mental strength to not just go straight back in the field and end up tweaking yourself and hurting yourself and putting yourself back out for 2-3 weeks. So I'm on the indoor field right now because I want to have a wall that I can pass with. The team is team's in Las Vegas right now, so there's no training or anything. This is my 3rd day where I got to actually do some ball work and some passes and everything. First day I started off just doing some really, really simple dribbling, like in a straight line, nothing fancy, a little bit of in-step passing. Then the next day I progressed to a little bit of like, people toss me the ball and I volley it back, and so it's been great. It's been feeling really, really good. So today, since the team's gone, thought I'd bring the camera, show my session today. Today I want to do a little bit more passing with the wall, a little bit dynamic stuff, a little bit dribbling more of like in a zigzag and stuff, just to really start testing the groin, start testing the body. I already did my full workout this morning and it felt great. So I don't think this should be a problem at all. Again, I mean, like, I hope what you're seeing with the series of like me coming back is how everything is just so progression based. Like I literally go in such tiny, tiny little baby steps each and every day that I'm not that worried about like really testing out the groin, because like yesterday I already dribbled, I already did some in-step passing, I already did juggling. So today is like, I'm just gonna test it a little bit more, but I'm happy because this is the first time I've actually had some soccer stuff on the channel for a while now. I'm sorry about that. I know it's not the most exciting when I'm not actually, doing game analysis or off-season training, and it's just kind of like boring workouts. But I hope you guys are still getting something out of this.
Oh, definitely rusty. Really rusty with the juggling, but it'll come. Kind of have to just embrace it and just realize that it will take a few weeks, which is fine because I won't be full strength anyway in a couple weeks, so I'll have my touch back by then. I'm just gonna end it right now just with some like zigzag dribbling, just to start working on like really lightly cutting. I'm gonna go through like at 60–70%, not that fast, just really focusing on like my touches, how my body's feeling, how the groin's feeling, everything. But so far, I honestly really feel like I can push it even more than this. But baby steps, you don't want to, I'm not going to be striking balls or going full speed or doing anything just yet, because it's a marathon, it really is. And I've made the mistake before, if pushing it too far, you slightly tweak it and then you have to rest for 4 or 5 days, and then it ends up you come back even slower than you would if you were just to take your time. But that's like patience. You have to develop that over a while. So I'm just setting up the zigzag right now. But yeah, it's awesome. Feeling really, really happy. And it feels so good to be back out on the field and doing some ball work again, because I miss this a lot and I can't wait. I think honestly, by the next week, I'll be joining in on training, doing some rondos, and yeah, maybe even some passing drills and stuff, because that passing, I felt like I was pinging it kind of hard, and I felt like I could even do more. It's all good, it's good, I'm excited. Last one, it's a long one. I'm only gonna do like 5 or 6 sets of this because it's gonna be pretty hard on the body, but it should be good. Today was the first day where I really felt like I had a good workout. Like, besides just having recovery, rehab exercises, like this is the first time I felt like today is actually pushing me. In the mile run in the gym, obviously I'm pretty out of shape now, so doing that mile in 6 minutes and 40 seconds actually was pretty tough. Usually that would not be tough, but it is tough today. And then even like this stuff, the ball work, the juggling, the zigzag cones, even though I'm only going like 75, 60%, like it's still cardiovascular like training for me. It's still hard, so it's great. I really feel like I'm so close to coming back. It still feels weak, like I know I can't rip a shot, I know I can't hit a cross, I know I can't go into a full speed sprint, but it'll be soon. So again, just keep on progressing with the baby steps and it'll all work out nice. I think I've been here for like 3 hours now, because those rehab exercises just take so long. But yeah, I'm gonna start breaking it up now. So like I'm only gonna be doing hour-long gym sessions and stuff. But I'm just so happy. I'm really, really happy.
Why do you do that? Don't do that. No. Ew.
It's good.
It's on your face.
What? So right now, we're headed to Office Depot as well as to do a few other errands, but I'm basically kind of really setting up a good, not office, but I guess like office kind of desk on the kitchen table, just so I'm not slouching over so much, and it's just better for my posture, better for my body, everything like that. So just getting the final piece of that right now. It's a beautiful day though. Hot, sunny, nice. Mimi's not happy. I'm happy.
Welcome back to Oklahoma Sports Scene, and we're welcoming back to town
Finally.
the Roughnecks, who have been gone for the whole month of May. Ryan Fulmer and Matt Sheldon.
Introduce Matt here and talk about him and your interest in getting him on the Roughnecks side.
Yep, so Matt, player we brought in, start of the season, actually trained with the team a little bit last season and comes with good USL experience, good international experience, and Yeah, definitely a player with high character that's doing great things for us. He's coming back from a little bit of a minor surgery, but excited to get him back out there.
Matt, give us some of your international background. You started at Cal Davis. Talk about the international background for you.
Yeah, so after UC Davis, I trained with Sacramento, and then I went over to Germany for 9 months. Awesome experience.
That must have been, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, playing with some of the best, country players around there, so it's amazing to learn from there. Then I came back to the U.S. for a couple of years, and then last year I was down in New Zealand. So just a completely opposite side of the world, but it was a really cool experience.
What's the quality of New Zealand?
New Zealand is interesting. I have like a theory that you can go anywhere around the world and get really, really good football.
Yeah.
And so even down there, I mean, you wouldn't expect it, but there's really quality players, professional players, so it was a cool experience as well.
Wow.
See how he says football, Gil?
I know, I noticed that. You get the lingo down.
Well, it's all in,
It's interchangeable for me, honestly.
There we go. Yeah, that's right.
So, how do you like Tulsa?
I really like it. I mean, the tornadoes are a little scary sometimes, but it's cool. It's a nice city. It's small. Everybody's super nice. It's big enough where you can have everything that you need, and it's a really good experience.
We always said it's a big little town.
Yeah.
It does have everything which you would want outside of that. But so, how do you feel about our fans here?
It's good. It's really good. The fans are great. I mean, meeting them, they're coming to all like the events, and they're awesome to interact with, and they're always there supporting. Smoke going off. They're chanting, banging on drums. So. It's really cool.
So when do we see number 13 back on the pitch in the back there?
Hopefully 2-3 weeks. That's my goal. Things are going really well. I'm way ahead of schedule, so I don't want to push it too far. Yeah, knock on wood. But my goal is 2 to 3 weeks.
So I just got a metal basket. It puts the laptop up like at the perfect height. And I got the trackpad and the new wireless keyboard and everything, because now look at the posture. So I sit like this when I work instead of like this. A lot better. See that, Mimi? See the difference? 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I'm just gonna go with my third meal of the day. I didn't have eggs this morning, and I'm craving eggs right now. So I'm having like breakfast for my second lunch. So this is what I'm having. 4 eggs that are completely butchered in the pan, and then a lot of cantaloupe. So that is meal number 3. 7 o'clock at night, I'm making dinner right now. I'm gonna meal prep for the next few days. So I'm gonna do a pasta, just with classic ground beef and vegetables. But the pasta I'm using, I'm gonna go with this whole box of like super greens pasta, just loaded with green vegetables, kale, broccoli, parsley, spinach, zucchini. And then I'm also gonna do the rest of this box, which is just protein pasta. So tons of protein, tons of greens. Obviously this is, it's green, but it's better to get like actual real food. So I'm also gonna put in vegetable wise some bell peppers and then some mushrooms. And then for the meat, I'm just gonna do ground beef, 93% meat, protein, lean protein, 7% fat. So look that up, super simple. So as I'm just gonna cook everything, I just wanna talk real quick about something. If you guys don't know, Sheldon Tweedy, another YouTuber that I've collabed with or I've just trained with, hung out with a lot. Really good guy, good player I think as well. He recently went from an NPL 2 team to an NPL 3 team. And this was just his decision. He was with the NPL 2 team, he was signed with that team, and for whatever reason he basically ended his contract with the NPL 2 team to go to the NPL 3 team. And one thing that I really liked that I saw, I go through the comment section just to read whatever I can see. And one thing I really like, is the positive stuff of just like, or not even positive, you don't have to be fake positive, but I like the stuff it's realistic of healthy mindset of, what, Sheldon, we love that you're going with your gut. Like you're going with your gut, you see a reason why this is gonna be a better situation for you, whether that's playing time, whether that's coaching, whether that's training, whether that's the development of your game, whether that's connections later down in the road. But whatever reason, there's a reason why you would want to go from the NPL 2 team to the NPL 3 team. And you have to go with your gut in those situations. Because whatever is going through your head at that moment, you have a gut instinct of what's going to be best for your development, your career, and what's going to help you the most later down the road. And Sheldon obviously listened to his gut and he made the decision. And I think whether or not it's right or wrong, you can't tell in the short term. Like obviously it sounds bad to go from the NPL 2 to NPL 3. It sounds bad and it's easy to hate on that. But you don't know about any decision until later down the road. And all of us, even me, I don't have full context of the situation that's going there. You have no idea. You're literally watching a few YouTube videos and you're making a full reaction, a full assessment of Sheldon's situation and what's best and for him and what's good for him and what's bad for him just by a couple of YouTube videos. And like you don't have all the context, you don't have all the information. And it kind of resonated a little bit with me because there's been a couple times in my career where I've done that. Obviously you want in your career to take these baby steps upwards and upwards and upwards and upwards. Obviously that's what everybody wants to do. But there's going to be moments, the majority of people are not going to climb. They're going to face little setbacks. They're going to have to plateau for a little bit before they can climb up again. You've seen it when I was with the USL and I had to go down to New Zealand. And I had a tremendous experience down in New Zealand. But obviously the level and the professionalism of a USL caliber league and teams to go from that to now a Central League down in New Zealand for the Winter League was honestly a big step down. But I knew it was right for me coming back after being gone for 10 months to rehab an injury, to get back on my feet, literally, and to build upon what I, had lost. I hadn't played a game in 10 months. I had no USL teams that were even interested in me anymore. And I knew I needed to get some game time, some experience, and really just go through a full season of playing and training and being back on a team. And I did that. And obviously it worked out. Now I'm back in the USL. But these are little tiny setbacks or little tiny things that you have to listen to your gut and follow what you really think is going to be best for you. So before you ever jump on people and say what you're doing is going to kill you, your career, kill everything, just realize that you don't have the complete context. You might be right, but realize that you don't have the complete context about everything. Because when I was down in New Zealand, I obviously got my fair share of comments telling me that my career was over. I'd never play pro again. My pro career was over. I'd never get back in the USL. This is making the biggest decision worst decision of my life. And at the time, it's hard. But you just have to listen to your gut and keep pushing. And at the end of the day, I think that it will work out if you work hard and you train the right way and you do what you really think is best for your career. So, Sheldon, best of luck. Eat this.
Oh my god, how did you do that?
Ready?
How did you do that?
I messed up.
Oh my god.
I saved about a quarter of it, so.
How did that even happen?
I don't want to talk about it, okay?
I'm confused.
It slipped.
All you did was turn around.
All that work.
I'm heartbroken. My heart is broken right now. Oh. Babe.
All right, take two.
What if you just drop this one?
If I drop this one, I'm just gonna go to bed hungry. All right, see you guys in the next video.